Pulling. Pulling. Pulling.
So be it. Your lesson in obedience will be...
Sex barrier. Ice 1.
We end this rebellion.
No, it's just the bug. It's the bug. It is what it is.
She has good mic discipline. Ice 2. Ice 2. Get both of them. Ice 3.
If you're in the left stack, turn and kill the Storm Attra beside you.
Ice 1.
Okay, flight
Light
phase.
phase. Barrier.
On your knees. Gold Mandos.
We have a bunch of Attras on the left. They can all be hit by Destros. Get into stacks.
Block.
Once you get into spot, don't move.
Everybody's dead.
Won't save you.
Okay, we're gonna wipe for a sec here. Too many people are dead.
Ice 1.
Yep.
What's killing people before he does his breath?
Because only like one of the Attras was an execute range. Maybe a second one got there at the end. Maybe. But like, otherwise there's not a bunch of AoE damage.
As futility set in, do you finally accept your place in the world?
Yeah, like if you die to a mechanic, that's fine. Like, it's not fine, but I'm saying like that's understandable. But we've having set of people die before the breath happens, repeatedly. So I'm trying to figure out.
So brave you are. Bravo, and I'll forgive your trespass.
Okay.
Are you ignorant?
If you are in the left stack, we need to be killing the Storm Atras. That was kind of said at the beginning, but I'll make sure that it's more explicitly said. If there's an Atra that spawns in the left or the middle, they are your job to kill. And if you're on the right side, if an Atra spawns in the middle or on the right, it's your job to kill before he pushes into flight phase. We need to be killing the Atras so we don't have 6 and 7 and 8 of them.
How irritating.
And then in flight phase, we need to use all of our ultimates on top of Atras. Like, that's the priority here. Damage is not an issue in this fight. It does not matter how hard you hit. This is all about killing the Atronachs and then surviving ice cages. Because, like, on that last pull, there was, like, 3 of them on the left side. And if we would have had 4 Destros on the left side, those would have died. And... Mm-hmm. Yep, the 2 tanks are doing their own thing. If you were on the right side, your job is killing things in the middle and the right. If you're on the left side, your job is killing things in the left and the middle. We don't care about what the tanks are doing. If they have 5 of them and we get 1, sure, we just drop ultimates across. Yeah, we'll have to use it. If I have to, I can in the poll tell people what to do. But if you see 5 on the left and 1 on the right, if you're on the right side, drop your stuff on the left. Whatever side needs the damage more is more important, because you can just keep parsing on your stuff on the right or on the left, whatever's more important. But the big thing is ultimates are supposed to be used on flight phase. Like every flight phase, unless you are dead, we should see 8 ultimates happening. We should see 8 Destros or 6 Destros and 2 Storm Colossuses or 3, Dragon Knight standards on top of them. Like we should see mass AoE damage. Yeah, it should literally just be horns. Horns are barriers if the tanks or supports need them.
Alright, the Storm Atros, am I taking those throughout the fight, or am I just picking them up at flight phase?
Just during flight phase.
Just during flight phase?
You can
okay.
taunt
I just want to
them.
clarify.
You can taunt them just for the debuff.
Okay.
But don't worry about trying to move them because they don't move anyways. But you can poke them for the puncture.
Oh, well, I was going to run Inner Rage on front bar
for
them because they're going to be ranged anyway.
I'm saying if they're beside you, you can use Owly or something on them. Like, you can still debuff them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I got Inner Rage. Susceptibility, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, whichever one, yeah. I know what you meant. Okay. Waiting for Roy to come back and then we'll start again.
So, Hexos Ward?
Well, actually, one thing about Godslayer runs that actually is applicable to a lot of groups is that they run Ice Heart and a lot of DPS. That's something that's actually good here. For DPS.
But if they run Ice Heart, they're not going to be able to run Pale Order anymore.
Oh, that's actually a very good point.
What if everybody's running Pale Order right now?
Can we not?
I would quit playing. I would quit the fucking game. I would delete
actually,
all of my characters and uninstall.
I did go into an EOF run one time where they had Ice one person every pull ran Pale Order, and he was just like, "You're just not healing me enough." There's an inside joke that the whole group decided to conspire against me with, but literally, like, I got showed the Discord message of it later. They're like, "Hey, can you?" I don't want to say the person on the bus, but they asked him, they're like, "Hey, can you run Pale Order?" And he's like, "For what?" Because we're not going to get any heals. And they're like, "Exactly, winky face." I was like, I hate it. Yeah, 100%. Okay. Okay. Give me 1 sec. I want to change one skill really fast. Okay. You can go back into right stack now, Annie, for the comfort. I wanted to make sure people are actually kind of stacking right. Do I want to what? Oh. Always the other one. Okay.
Are you ignorant?
Pulling.
Your infantile defiance is almost charming.
Sex Barrier. Ice 1.
We end this rebellion.
Make sure we're turning and burning Storm Atros.
Ice 2. Ice 3.
I'm going again since no one else went in. Oh.
Ice 1. Ice 2. Flight phase. Barrier.
Okay. We got 3 on the left side. Drop your ultimates on it. I don't know what right side looks like, but okay. Yep, the ones on the left. A heavy burn here.
Shit, I grabbed an ice. Pulsing on the right.
You're on the left side. Make sure no moving here. Find a spot quickly and stand still. Oh, someone moved. It drags their ring through me. Look how they massacred me. That was better.
Ice 1. Oh, yeah. You're frozen.
Okay. Now that I think people have an idea of this, we're gonna try stacking on the same bush so we can try pushing faster. So, Snow, you can go back over to your left spot, and we're all gonna stack on the same bush over here like we normally would in a VSS. And when Atros spawn, turn and burn Atros, otherwise we are pushing boss. The less Atros we get, the better. So we're gonna try to do this the original way. Go ahead. Yes. No. We're all gonna stack on the right. I want to see what happens if we do it the normal way now. And when everyone's stacking on that, I'll mark it for everyone so they can see. We're gonna stand right there, burn the boss, and we're all gonna go to exit and work our way across again, but with everyone holding ultimates and dropping them on clumps. If we have, wall and orbs, caltrops, whatever you have, drop those on top of the Atros. We want to kill them as quick as we can, but if people are a little bit more prepared now with stacking, people are holding ultimates, and you should be a little bit better off now. I want to try it this way a couple of times and see how it looks. Whenever you're ready. I would just drop your destro or whatever, yeah.
Oh, did you say you have a war horn?
You're boring me, mortals.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, pulling 3, 2, 1.
So be it. Your lesson in obedience will be
Stacks barrier. Ice 1. Exit.
Turn and burn Atros. We got 1 mid, 1 left.
Ice 2. Ice 3. Behind me.
Someone's got to go in.
It worked. Awesome.
pulsing Atro. Ice 1. Ice 2.
That's a wiggle, it looks like.
Procking breath.
Flight phase, everyone to exit.
Mind.
We have a whole bunch in the middle on the right side. Drop ultimates on the far side. Marking with crosshairs, drop ultimates here, and then just cleave them away.
Barrier.
Keep going, a little bit more. Kill that first one. Okay, back to stacks. Quickly to stacks. There's a loose atro. Okay, left side, get into
Block.
stacks, please. Stop moving. Stop moving. Get to the heal check. Okay. Back to bush and get reses.
Ice 1.
Yep, storm matcher on the right.
I feel like that went really well.
That right there, that's close to how it should have went. Yep, just like that. The issue we're having is still the stacking.
Ice 2.
The burn was good. Better than it normally. Yeah.
I'm going in.
So shot.
I'm having a really hard time seeing the breath. So if anybody can help with that, I'm trying, but my
It's
screwy because I'm colorblind and it matches for me. So
well, it's a
what I would-
line. It's does he?
breath or
Is there even anything on the floor when he does it? It's just the breath, right? Like it's not.
You get an AoE circle around you.
Yeah,
that's
for the ring after it passes. Because I think he's saying that he's having a hard time seeing it, like
No.
before it even hit. You hear
No.
it though. Like he makes that unique breath sound.
What I would do, the easiest way to help with this is as soon as he
Throw him in
take a.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
You want to put him in the left stack, because then he's gonna have more time to recognize that the breath is about to happen.
Creatures.
I mean, we can. There's
If he's
someone
over-
on the
if there's a sound, well, no, I mean I want to learn, and I'm screwing it up, and I want to stop screwing it up. So if there's something I
So-
can do,
What I would do, like the easiest way to go over this is, whenever he flies up into the sky, he summons a bunch of Atros. And then after a little bit, you can see where he comes back and where he lands in front of us. He hovers. Whenever he does that, I call it out and I say get to stacks whenever he starts doing that. As soon as I say basically get into stacks or go to your position, something like that, go to that spot and stand there. I don't care what anyone else is doing in the group, just go to your spot and stand there. And if someone else gets you killed, clip it. Like, because we need to be able to figure out what's happening. So if people are struggling with getting to their spot and it's getting you killed, because it might just not even be you every time, right?
okay.
So the important thing is figuring out what's happening each time so we can help adjust it. So if you can't see the breath attack, I don't know what I can do per se about that, but what I will say is that whenever he flies up, there's no damage that's happening besides the Atros. So I would just block. As soon as I say go into position, I would just block cast. Just block and heal yourself.
Okay.
That's really all you can do. Yeah, you can. It doesn't matter on him, because his breath isn't a normal AoE. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. Like, the visual part of it doesn't change. I've tried.
No, that's
he does-
that's
he has his
for
own
the normal breath. Like if he's breathing on me. We're talking about the beam.
Yeah, but the beam is its own thing. It doesn't matter what we do. And as a fellow colorblind person, it sucks to be us. We can't do much about it.
Right.
You finally accept
Okay.
your place in the world.
I'll get better. Sorry it's taking me
Yeah.
so long.
No, you're fine. I'm just gonna blame Roy.
Good job, Roy.
You're both on the right though. So he can't really swap with you if you're both on the right. Someone on the left, if they want to, they can swap, but this is the same stacking we're going to use in the last boss too, and the idea is building the consistency. So if you want to swap places, Lucky, with someone else in group, another sub like Ruined or who's in the other ones that. Yeah, that's the problem.
Oh, yeah.
That's why it's like he doesn't matter. That's why I'm like, it helps with the first breath for reps, but when we get to the second breath, he swaps.
I'd like to stay because I want to learn
Yeah.
it. So. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Let's
And I'm
try
gonna
that again.
clip this, and I'll send it to you when we're done with all this.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like I said before, like last week, feel free to clip any of it. It doesn't matter how much or how little you clip. Yeah, sometimes it's just the good pulls. I like watching all of them because just the more pulls you get to see, the better. But okay, whenever you're ready, Snow.
Hold on.
So be
To
it.
the bush.
Your lesson in obedience will be
Sex barrier, ice 1.
we end this rebellion now.
Ice 2. Ice 3.
Sub.
Sub needed for ice 3.
Turn and burn Atros, now boss.
Ice 1. Pulsing Atro. It's gonna kill everybody. Healer down.
Healer down.
Let's stop burning boss until healer's up. Ice 2. Ice 3.
Trying to make sure we're burning these Atronachs, please. There's a lot of Atronachs
Ice
out.
1. Ice 1.
We're gonna wipe and reset. Nope, there's too many ads.
Yep.
Yeah, we have something else too though. So the first thing, we need to make sure we're turning and burning Atros. I don't want to have to call that out every time we do a pull, but if there are Atros out, we're turning and burning Atros. Another thing though that's really important here that I saw, if there is a person dead in the group, if you are a DPS and your ice cage is not coming up, it is your responsibility to get the res. There should be no reason a healer should have to get reses. If people are all dead, it's understandable. Whatever, like that, you know, trying to recover is okay. But if there's a person dead in the back of the room or two people dead, there's two people who are not like a part of the ice cages, Roy and Pinky. So you two are more or less on res duty if possible. But on top of that, if nature goes in and her and Ruined are fine, and Ice 2 comes up and someone dies just for whatever reason, like you guys are able to go get reses. I'm not trying to target anyone specifically, I'm just using those as examples. So if there are people dead, we need to make sure we are getting reses. It's really, really hard when there's a whole bunch of Atronachs back here and there's people dead, and people are having to get reses that should not be having to get reses. That's really, really important here. The faster we push through Loki, the less ads we have, which is why we're trying to not have to kill all the other ones, but we have to kill the Storm, because when we've been pushing, we haven't had the damage to cleave them. Are there any questions? Yes, we're doing fire after this pull. I want to try another pull first. And then we're going fire afterwards anyways. Any questions?
In my bed. How irritating.
I guess not. Whenever you're ready, Snow.
Yep, pulling.
Your infantile defiance is almost charming.
Sex barrier. Ice 1.
We end this rebellion.
Ice 2.
Turn and burn Atros. Block everyone, just to be safe. Never mind, we're good.
Ice 3. Pulsing Atro next to me. Ice 1.
Okay, over to exit.
Sex barrier.
They're all spread out. Try to drop them in the two right beside us. We have ultimates between them.
Kill the pulsing one.
Yeah. Drop dots on the middle. We'll deal with the fourth one after. Get into positions. Hold block.
Pink, move to your left a little bit, please.
My bad, I'm sorry.
That was much better. Okay, quickly get reses and get to bush.
Ice 1. Oh. Sub for Ice 1, and tank is down.
Okay. We're gonna wipe and reset, and we'll go do fire then.
Ice 2.
Need one. Let's finish the pull first. Okay. Well, let's do this on normal. Just blow through it, and then we'll go do Fire Dragon on hard mode.